Good morning, this is your media report for Monday, June 15th, 2015. I'm Sergeant Laurie McGee, Media Relations Officer for the St. John Police Force. From Friday morning, June 12th until today's date, police have responded to 288 calls for service. We would like to hear from anyone that has any information concerning any of our calls or investigations. We can be reached at 506-648-3333, at our email, police@stjohn.ca, or you can do it anonymously through the Provincial Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or on their website at crimenb.ca. On Friday at 2:42 p.m., a 29-year-old male and a 25-year-old female were arrested for 2 counts of theft and 3 counts of fraud. These occurred at the Walmart East and West and included the theft of a purse, which was later recovered and returned to the owner. Both accused were released on conditions and they will appear in court at a later date. At 3:15 p.m., police were called to a residence on Bonita Avenue for damage to a window. The caller's boyfriend confronted the 2 suspects, which resulted in an altercation. When those involved were questioned by police, no one wished to cooperate and provide statements to assist with the investigation. At 4:49 p.m., police were called to Princess Street, where a 49-year-old male was arrested for breaching the conditions of his release, which was no contact order as well as to abstain from alcohol. The accused was held in custody for a court appearance. At 7:29 p.m. Friday evening, police were called to a Mountain Road residence, where they arrested a 29-year-old female for assaulting her boyfriend when she punched him in the face. She was released on conditions and she will appear in court at a later date. At 12:33 a.m., police were called to Leinster Street for a robbery. An elderly male answered his door and he was pushed to the floor by 2 masked males. They made off with a quantity of money. The victim and his wife, who was also present, received minor injuries, and the Major Crime Unit is presently investigating. At 12:38 a.m., police were called to Anglin Drive for a male who had been stabbed in the leg. The 29-year-old victim received minor injuries and was not cooperative with police. Major Crime and IDENT were called in to take over the investigation. At 3:49 a.m., police responded to Shoppers Drug Mart on Lansdowne Avenue for a break and enter. Entry was gained by smashing the front window. A quantity of electronic devices were reported missing and the incident remains under investigation. At 4:20 a.m., police received a call to Broad Street for an intoxicated female. A 29-year-old female was taken into custody, where it was discovered she had a dozen Dilaudid pills in her possession. She was charged for possession and later released to appear in court at a later date. At 11:22 a.m. Saturday morning, police were called to a Mitchell Street residence for a report of a break and enter into a vacant apartment. There was no damage reported and the incident remains under investigation. At 6:18 p.m. Saturday evening, a 21-year-old female was arrested on Sewell Street after being observed by an officer who knew her to be wanted for several outstanding fraud and theft reports. She was arrested and held for court. At 4:28 a.m., police were called to Sussex Drive. The caller reports his 2003 Ford Focus, silver in color, stolen from the parking lot sometime overnight. The incident remains under investigation. At 10:18 a.m. Sunday morning, police were called to Ridge Road for a theft of a vehicle. The caller reports that sometime after 3 a.m., unknown persons entered his residence while he and his wife were home and stole his car keys. Reported stolen is a 2008 Mitsubishi Lancer described as electric blue in color with tinted rear windows. At 10:59 a.m., police were called to Clearview Row for a theft from vehicle. The caller reports a GPS missing from the vehicle. At 1 p.m., police went to the Fundy Bay Motel where they located and arrested a 20-year-old male for an outstanding fraud and theft file as well as for probation violation. He was released and he will appear in court at a later date. At 1:18 p.m., police received a call to Foley Court regarding a theft from vehicle. The caller reports his wallet stolen as well as damage to his vehicle. And at 1:34 p.m., an officer was flagged down by a resident on Loch Lomond Road wishing to report damage to his vehicle after it had been gone through sometime overnight. This will conclude the media report from Monday, June the 15th. Have a great day and be safe.